Stampers, this is Trevis. Thanks for watching today for Video Friday. And so today we're going to be making a card. It's going to be a cute little card using the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper, which is a celebration item till the end of the month with a $60 purchase. I'm also going to be using a new stamp set called Arched Wishes. This stamp set coordinates with the existing Everyday Arches dies. And so these dies are very, very cute. These are nesting dies. Oops, they just all fell loose. These are nesting dies. And I am crazy about these, and I'm so happy that we came out with another stamp set that coordinates with those. And so we're going to be making a birthday card today. So let's get started. Less chatting, more stamping. Let's put the camera down, and I have a piece of white cardstock. And so I'll fold this in half. This is 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, and then I have a piece of that Designer Series paper. So if this is this side, yeah, this is very cute. We'll be using part of this, but this side is the side I'm going to use on my card today. I'm not going to glue it down yet because I'm going to do a cool technique. So let's do a little stamping first. I'm going to do the cupcake. Okay, so this is the cupcake I'm going to be stamping. I'm going to stamp this in Memento Black a couple of times. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this on here one time. And then I'm going to stamp just the bottom part of this. And I'm going to stamp that on here. I actually don't have a piece of scratch paper handy, so I'm just going to put this underneath it. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this on here. Okay, I don't really want this part. I just want this part. So I'm going to cut this out real quick. Okay, I'm going to cut this just right inside the black lines. Okay, just right inside. I don't want the black lines really to show that much on the cut part. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this out. There are no dies for this stamp set, so I'm just going to cut this out real quick, fussy cut it. And you know how I like to fussy cut. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot one thing. I forgot to stamp the cutest part, which is the top of the candle. So let's do that first. Ooh, I hope I left enough space. We're going to make it work. Yep. So I'm going to cut that out because every candle has to have a, you know, flame. Let's cut that out real quick. I really cut that close to the edge, but that's okay. And you know my theory on this, move the paper, not the scissors. Makes for easier cutting. Okay, done with that. Done with this. Now what I'm going to just do is adhere this to the cupcake paper. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this right inside here, like that. So now you can see that that DSP makes it that. Okay, now I'm going to use my water painter real quick, and I'm going to use Melon Mambo, and I'm going to make some pink icing. Now this is Memento ink, and this is water. I'm using a water painter. Okay, so I have to be a little bit careful. Right? I don't want to just go crazy wild over this black part because it will bleed. Just saying. But the cool thing about doing it this way is that it's just kind of swirly, and that's kind of how icing is anyway, so I think it's all good. I could have used there's two different ways I could have done this. I actually could have put alcohol in here and made this an alcohol painter. Or I could have used my blend markers if I didn't want to do it this way. But I'm good. Squeeze that a little bit and get more water going. All right. right? Okay, so we have that. Now I just need to color the candle. So I want to, I'm actually going to clean off my brush. So you just give it a little squeeze, clean off the color, and then you can go to the next color. Not much ink there, but I'm just gonna make this work. You kind of don't really want to take your water painter to the pad. I've had people that say, oh, I just dip it in the pad, but I'm not a fan of that because what it does is really waters down your pad. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a personal thing. That's just me. Okay, now I'm going to use my ink of Stella, and I'm going to give this a little sparkle. I might add a little sparkle here too. Just to my icing, just a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, so I have that done. I'm going to leave that open because I'm going to use it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do kind of a cute design here. So I think I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And my sentiment says, cheers to another year of you. And so I have that on my block. And I'm going to stamp that in black ink, black memento. Now this is a big stamp, right? So you can ink this up several different ways. You can lay it down like this. You can ink it up like this, which is a really good way to do it actually. If you have your Stamparatus, you can put it on your Stamparatus. Stamparatus is retired, right? You can't get one anymore, but I still have mine and I still use it. So feel free, if you have a Stamparatus, to do it, to use it. Okay, so what I want to do now is on this designer series paper, I just want to stamp this. Cheers to another year of you. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to use my Everyday Arches dies, and I'm going to choose one. And I think I'm not going to choose a huge one. I think I'm just going to choose like this one. And I'm going to cut this out of the designer series paper. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. I've got my cut and emboss right here. So put this in my cut and emboss. Cheers to another year of you. Now I'm going to show you a couple things you could do with this. Now, if you wanted to, what's so cute is that cuts out and it gives you all that little edging. Oh. I could flip this over and I could just put it in like that. It would be very cute, right? So cute. But I want to do something a little different today. So what I want to do is I want to use some scraps. I have all these little pieces of 1/2-inch scraps. And these are from different, I don't know, they're from different DSPs. Put this away before I lose it. And so what I want to do now is I want to make a design on here. I have enough DSP, I hope I do. So I'm going to start and I'm going to put some adhesive on here. I'm going to put like that. And I'm going to kind of eyeball this, and I'm going to start on an angle, and I'm going to glue this down. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm going to glue it down. Keep adding. Hopefully I have enough DSP going on here. Let's see. Oh, that's perfect. Ooh, it's cut it pretty close right there. It'll be okay though. Put a little more adhesive on here. Don't cut yourself too short. All right. See how much more we need. Oh, we're getting close. I think I'm just going to put this one up here. Add a little more of this in the top. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so now what I want to do is just put my adhesive on the back of this. It's kind of going to give this a different look than any, it'll be so unique. And it's a good way to use up little scraps of paper. I'm almost out of it. Oh. Come on, don't fail me now. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to add this to my card front. Ooh, I'm over a little bit right here, so I'm going to cut these off a little bit. I don't want those hanging over. There we go. Oh, how cute that is. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to add this. So I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And I think I'm going to put 4. And then I'll put a mini right here. I think that'll be perfect. Okay. So I have my, you know, you don't want to be too skimpy on the dimensionals, just from the standpoint of why. That is so cute. Okay, now for the inside, there's a cute stamp that says, just says happy birthday, and it's very scripty. And this is not actual size, right? Because can you tell that this is smaller than the actual stamp? And the happy birthday, all of these stamps are a little bit smaller shown on here than they actually are in real life. So I'm going to use my Shy Shamrock. There's the coordinating color. I'm just going to stamp happy birthday inside. Oh, I love that color. Yeah. And then I could actually make a bunch of little, I'm going to clean my little flame stamp here. And I'm going to make a bunch of little flames on the inside. So I'm going to use Melon Mambo. I'm going to put a flame up here and a flame right there. I think that's enough. Well, let's do one more. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks really festive. All right, so there is our card today. And I don't really know what you call this technique other than, I guess I would just call it scrap. I don't know. I'll have to think of a name. So thanks for watching today. My name's Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. And I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Bye.